Welcome to the YC Sizzle here on WSPA+. I'm Jamarcus Gaston, one of the hosts of Your Carolina. Megan Heidelberg has the week off on vacation. This is the time where we give you a look back at some of the best segments from our show each day at 9 o'clock. And today is all about getting ready for summer, from perfect summer salad to grilling outside. We have a look at some of our best segments from the week. Take a look at this week's YC Sizzle. The Mountain Theater Company's production of Forever Plaid. The show is playing now until July 13th in Highlands, North Carolina. We have some of the cast members here in the show, and I think I dressed pretty sharply for the show, but I got outdone today. We have Emmanuel, and we have Terrence, Cooper, and Kyle here with us this morning to get us ready for the show. Good to see you guys.
Good to see you. Thanks for having us.
I saw these guys getting dressed. I was like, man, I got to go find a white jacket real quick. Welcome to York, Carolina. Thank you also for making the drive down from Highlands. The Mountain Theater has a long tradition of theater in the Carolinas. Talk a little bit about the historic nature of the theater, and we'll talk about Forever Plaid as well.
Yeah, so Mountain Theater Company is celebrating its 87th year. And we are the oldest professional theater company in Western North Carolina. And yeah, we're excited to be presenting Forever Plaid for this season.
Yes.
We're actually doing 2 shows in rep. So we have Forever Plaid and The Marvelous Wonderettes happening at the same time.
So the ladies and then the guys
exactly.
doing it as well, which is great. So you can get a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Tell us, what is the theme of Forever Plaid? I know you have a special title when it comes to performing in Highlands, the Highlands Frankie Valley. Is that something I'm hearing?
I've heard that once or twice.
Yes.
Yeah, but this show is, so it's 4 guys who met in high school, and they get hit by a car accident. They get involved in a car accident, hit by a group of nuns on their way to the Beatles concert.
You know, happens, right?
Yeah, as it happens. And they are kind of stuck in limbo and have to perform their last performance in order to pass on to the next life. So
no
hilarity
pressure.
Ensues. Yeah, it's super fun and funny and
yes, no pressure. And so lots of music. People are going to be tapping their toes, and obviously kind of going back to like the Rat Pack era, which is really kind of cool. Yeah. Talk about what you guys love being a part of this production, and do you have a lot of fun on stage?
All the fun.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, we're super silly on stage. There's one number where there's like a million props that we're all using and running back and forth, and so it's been a blast.
Do you have a favorite part of the show, or one that the audience reacts to in a good way?
What do you guys think?
Ed Sullivan, maybe?
Yeah, Ed Sullivan. There's a Ed Sullivan section where that's the one that people get to remember what they saw on TV, and so they're always laughing at that. And
and it's great. We were talking about how we love the Highlands area. It's a great time to visit Highlands, North Carolina. So outside of seeing a show there, you can make a full day of it from eating and hiking. I like to hike in that area as well.
The weather's 72 degrees, lots of great food, great show. Come catch a show. So if you're doing a day trip or a weekend, come up and see us.
Yes.
We'd love it.
And are you guys all from the area? Or are you guys all like here from other areas? How does that work?
I have been in Highlands for 4 years now, so I'm a permanent resident, but all the other guys are visiting.
Yeah. Tell us where you're from. Everybody's like, where are these guys from?
I'm from Tifton, Georgia originally.
Okay, not too far.
I'm from Columbus, Ohio.
Nice.
I grew up in Virginia.
Yeah, and have you guys done other shows with Highlands, or this is the first one you've done?
This is my second time.
Second, what other shows?
For the holiday show this past year.
So you know how the community really loves a good theater production, and you guys do it at a really high level too. You guys are going to perform for us later in the show. Set up the performance that we're going to see later.
Yeah, so we're going to do a number called Undecided, and it's probably our second number in the show, and it's super fun. Lots of barbershop harmonies and. Yeah.
We can't wait. So you guys got to stick around to check them out. But they can always go to your website to get tickets.
Yes.
And you guys play until July 13th. Is it all Friday through Sunday, or is it all throughout the week?
All throughout the week, Wednesday through Sunday, alternating shows with the Marvelous Wonderettes. Yep, through July 13th, and you can visit mountaintheater.com.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Being frank, yes, no, let's go. You say it's yes and then it's no, you say and then you go, you're undecided now. So what you gonna do? First you say you do, and then you don't. And then you say you will, and then you won't. You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Now you wanna play, and then it's no. And when you say you stay, that's when you go. You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? If you got a heart and if you're kind, then don't keep us apart, make up your mind. You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do? You hem and you haw, hem and you haw, hem and you haw, hem. If now you wanna play and then you know, then it's no. And when you say, that's when you go, when you go. You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do? Yes, no, say, go. You hem and you haw, hem and you haw, hem and you haw, hem and you haw. And you hem and you haw, you hem and you haw, you hem and you haw, you hem. And you haw, and you hem and you haw, you hem and you haw, you hem and you haw. You're so indecisive if you got a heart, and if you're kind, then don't keep us apart. Make up your mind. You're indecisive now, so what are you gonna do? You say it's yes and then it's no. You say and then you go. You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do? Do I, yes, no, stay, go, am I, do I?
It's time for us to ask the bearer of good news, Rhonda Rawlings. What you know good? Rhonda, good to see you.
I love that title, the bearer of good news.
I think we're just going to change that to your title on TV, but you're always coming bringing something good. Last week you were out talking about giraffes.
Oh my gosh,
you know,
that was so much fun.
I think your
so
segment helped Autumn just to be like, okay, it's time to have this baby now. But now we're talking about something that's also, near and dear to my heart, and that is the topic of adoption.
Yes. So I am, a social media fanatic, and one day I came across this page, Chosen by Emily. I'm also jewelry fanatic. The earrings I'm wearing today are made by Chosen by Emily. And so I love the jewelry, and then I read the message behind the business. And so I'm so excited to have Emily here from Chosen by Emily to talk a little bit more about it.
Yes,
Emily, welcome to the show. Your pieces are very beautiful, and everyone likes to wear something that's beautiful, but when it has a story behind it too, it makes it even that much better. So tell us a little bit about how you got into this, and I know you and your husband were both kind of like drawn to this cause.
Exactly. So I've been making jewelry, handmade jewelry for like 20 plus years. But then we adopted our little girl back in 2017. And then after we adopted her, the mission that we had for our business changed to be able to, we realized like the weight, being a hopeful adoptive couple can sometimes be daunting and just an emotional roller coaster. So many people poured into us while we were in the wait. So we wanted to give back to other hopeful adoptive couples. And so anytime you buy something from Chosen, we give 10% of the proceeds back to, we take one couple at a time. And I just try to pour into them. My husband talk to them and just encourage them through the wait.
I mean, because a lot of people don't realize the financial burden and cost there is. You hate to even think about finances when you're thinking about giving a child a home and bringing a child into your home. You don't necessarily want to think about money is going to be the barrier.
Right.
But a lot of times it is.
It is. And I think sometimes too, being able to talk to other people when we were going through the journey to say, how do we navigate this? Who do we talk to? I don't know everything, but I know a lot and a lot of connections to hopefully help them. And I just think God plays a big part in that too, connecting people so that we can encourage each other through that. So. And
so you, like you said, you do one couple at a time. And so I'd imagine doing this for as long as you probably have a long story, a success list of some of the folks that you've been able to help because of buying a piece of jewelry.
Right. So so far we've helped 7 couples, and some of those, we had one stint that was about a year that we worked with a couple, and just being able to see them and being able to witness their story unfold and how God just works in their lives to bring the child that's meant for them and their family to complete their family has been a gift to me. So I feel like it's just a blessing for me too to be able to work with a couple. So
I'm so glad there are people like you, because for any number of reasons, the reason why families can't have kids, and so it's cool to be able to see this and to think about something that you're wearing. It probably sparks a lot of conversations.
Right.
For people saying, where did you get your earrings? Let me tell you the story.
Yes, and that's the biggest thing that people can do to help us, just to spread the word so that I can continue to encourage. And we want you to feel pretty when you wear the jewelry, but also know that it's much more than that. So,
yeah, tell us about some of the pieces. What inspires you? Like, is it nature?
Nature. I'm a big. I love going out on the lake or to the beach, and who doesn't like a good sunset? So, recently I've been hand painting on leather. And that's just a really fun medium, and it's very lightweight. I like to make things that are going to be comfortable and that you can wear all the time. So definitely nature. I love color. And then we always put resin on the top to seal and also to kind of add some shine to the piece. So
I was looking at which ones Rhonda wearing here.
And they're like little pieces of artwork. I love it. They're like little paintings in your ear. And she has some great ones coming up for the summer season.
Yes.
I forget what you call it, but they're like little fireworks.
Summer
paintings
sparks.
Of fireworks.
Summer Sparks. I love
Yes,
it.
yes.
So people watching this may say, where can I buy these? Are there some local places that carry it? I know they can always go to your website too.
Yes, and Southern Sisters in Greer.
Love them.
And then we also have a website on Fair. So if any other boutiques or businesses would be interested in carrying some of our pieces, we would love that.
I don't see how anybody can watch this segment and hear your passion about this and not want to be able to say, I want to carry those pieces because of the what you're doing in the community.
Well,
So
thank
thank you
you
so much, Emily. We really appreciate it. And Rhonda, thank you so much for always bringing the good news to us. Always something good.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. And we'll put all that information, chosen.jewelry. You can go to that website, but we'll put it at our website, yourcarolina.tv, so you can check it out and get in touch with Emily as well. Thank you both so much. Camperdown Plaza with Chef Gay Sandoz with Tony Satries to kind of get us in the summer season. And you got it grilling and sizzling today.
I got it grilling and sizzling, and we're using an electric grill just because we're here in their center.
Camperdown Plaza probably doesn't want us to have a big old propane tank. We don't want to cause any problems here, but you've been here a couple times, and we love having you out here to kind of give us some easy ways to make that summer table look better. And you got some things for us. So what are you cooking here? You're going to drop some knowledge on us this morning.
And you know, it's the vegetables right now, the summer vegetables.
Farmers market season.
Oh yeah, I love that. And you put them on the grill with your chicken or hamburgers or whatever. But Tony Satries makes this many products for grilling.
You've been on set before and have taken up the whole table with these products.
Yeah, and I went to Ingles and I actually bought them. So
we love to hear it. Ingles has them in there, and I love these products too because we see you with this fancy little injector, but you say it's already on. It comes on here.
Yes, it comes there as a kit. So you get the injector with the marinade, and then they come in all kind of flavors. That's butter jalapeno. I'm doing roasted garlic and herb today.
And you love your Creole roots, so you have the Creole one too.
And you know, people think you can inject and fry turkeys, but you can also inject and grill. So we're going to do that. I'm going to show you this recipe. I'm using Cornish hens today. And Cornish hens are really not hens.
I was like, well, that explains a lot. A Cornish hen is not a hen. You said it's a chicken.
They're little chickens, and they're a brand of chicken. I mean, they breed them. And so we're going to inject using about 1 ounce per pound of meat. And
does it tell you how much you use? Like, how do you know?
Yeah, look on the instructions.
Okay, this tells you how much.
And guess what? I'm a low carb eater, so this is low carb, low fat, no fat. No fat. So we're putting no fat, but just a lot of flavor into these Cornish hens. And then on a regular grill, you'd want to heat up your charcoal.
Okay.
And put it to the side after it's settled down. Put it to the side, and you'll put your Cornish hens on the other side so they're not on the direct heat.
Okay.
You can sear them, get them nice and brown, but then put them on indirect heat, and you're going to cook them for about 40 minutes on the grill.
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
And usually when you're like grilling something, you're always trying to figure out which spices, what to put on there.
I know.
This makes it really easy to just inject them.
Inject them, or either just
these marinades are great too,
yeah, these are 30-minute marinades.
You even have one for wild game, which is really big in our area. We love the wild game marinades too. So
and I'm telling you, on venison, it's got some Worcestershire sauce in it, so on venison, that is really good.
Okay.
And
I'm a big venison. Our producer's a big venison fan too, so we all love venison.
Well, you're bringing that home today.
Okay, there you go. Brittany, this is coming for you.
And so you can see I bought grilled some on here.
Oh my gosh.
Aren't they beautiful?
Mine never turns out looking like that. This is the Chef Gay Sandoz touch. That looks amazing.
It's easy.
It's easy.
I'm going to give you the recipe.
Okay.
And this is my cooked tongue, and this is my raw tongue. You don't want to mix them up. You don't want to grab something. So we're going to put these on the grill. These are still cooking, so they're not ready yet, but we're going to put this on the grill just like that. You hear that sizzle?
Ooh, that's what we like to hear in the morning, that good sizzling sound.
And I'm getting a good brown on that, you see?
Yes.
So we're going to sizzle that side, then I'm going to turn it, and then cook everything together. Like I said, this is electric grill, so it's a little different.
I told you we need one of those for the show, so we're going to figure out where you got that from so we can get it as well.
There you go.
And then you also put some vegetables, a little squash on there, which editor Susie has been loading me up with squash, so you can throw that on too.
Really?
You don't need much.
Oh.
You don't need marinade on the vegetables, but you could, I guess, if you wanted to.
You can put the marinade on the vegetables. In fact, I'll pour some on there right now. There you go.
That's great.
And any kind of vegetables, any kind of meat, you inject it, put it on the grill. and it's going to come out so good. You're going to thank Tony Sassery's forever.
It is delicious. And people that want the recipes, or if they want to get that free cookbook, they can always call you guys and get it too.
Yeah, 1-888-48 Creole, and you get a free cookbooklet and all kind of stuff on Tony Sassery's website. They have 5 different types of seasonings. They have no salt. It's just amazing. And everything is done with integrity. They're a great family. They're family run. They give you a hug when you go to their plant. And it's not a small plant anymore. It's about as big as that building behind us. So,
well, we love it every time you come. Like we said, all these products from Tony Sassery is available at Ingles, which we are, our title sponsor of this show. So we shop there all the time.
Yes.
So when you're in Ingles, be sure to go and check out all the marinades and things, injections that they have as well. So
and they have these 30-minute too as well. I saw them, and these injectables.
All types of things.
Yeah.
Chef Gay, thank you for getting us started with our grilling segment here outside on the plaza. We appreciate
so
you.
Beautiful.
I know. I had nothing to do with the weather. We'll give Malachi Rogers, our chief meteorologist, all the praise for that.
There you go. Thank you.
Thanks, Chef. We appreciate it. Summertime is upon us, which means you're probably doing some backyard entertaining. You got the friends over, but you got to stop at Ingles first. That's why we have Chef Jasmine Queen here with us from Ingles to get us ready for that big backyard celebration. Good to see you, friend.
Good to see you. I'm here to make your life easy.
That's what we want.
Yes, boom.
We want it.
Music to my ears.
Right, see, mine too. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to Ingles and I'm going to buy the things from the deli that I don't have to make, right?
Exactly.
We want to spend more time in the pool floats and less time trying to figure out what we're going to feed everyone.
It's so hot too. Sometimes
I know.
I'm like, I don't want to do all the cooking thing.
No, I'd rather be having fun.
Yeah.
So you're going to help us do that. We're going to start with one of my favorite things, a good old basket of wings.
A good old basket of wings, right? And this is something that you can make outside on the grill, so you don't have to be in the hot kitchen. You don't have to worry about getting your kitchen messy.
Yes.
We're just going to make some wings. You can just pick up just any kind of hot sauce you want to put on there. And then I paired it with some carrots that were already sliced for me at Ingles. Again, making your life easy.
I like
cool
the
ranch.
crunch. Yeah.
See, are you a ranch or blue cheese?
Ranch.
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 See?
Ranch.
Oh, look,
But
that's why I
celery,
love it
I
along.
like
Yes.
blue cheese though. It's
Ooh.
weird. It's weird.
Don't
I don't
need to
know.
get that
I don't know.
Right? The stringy celery.
Yeah,
No, thank you.
Right? I
No.
love celery.
I love a good carrot.
I love a good potato salad too. Now the
Yes.
sides, because sometimes you go in there, you just need you got the meat is on the grill, but you want the sides.
Yeah.
Right, and nobody wants to spend your time making the sides, right?
That's all it takes a minute.
It
to
does
make,
take
too.
a minute. So I just went to Ingles and picked some of my favorites to bring here. So this is the Southern potato salad.
Yes, and it has to be the southern.
It has to be. But now they do have a hot one there that's, I kind of like that
I mean, I
one
like
too.
the German one too,
Oh.
but the
Yeah,
southern.
the Southern's where
is
it's at. Yes.
All right.
And this was called their workout salad, so it just makes me feel healthy.
It makes you feel healthy.
It has broccoli and olives and all that good
When
stuff
I'm
in
eating
it.
all the meat, I got my broccoli in
Right,
it,
I'm
so
healthy, it's fine.
So healthy.
Nice. And it looks like it has pickles. Is that pickles in there? I'm trying to figure out what that is.
There's just, I mean, there's all
types of
kinds.
stuff.
There's all kinds. There's cauliflower. There's all
Broccoli,
kinds of good stuff in there.
cucumbers,
I
all
love
that
it.
stuff.
But look at
going on.
us staying on the broccoli trend.
Okay,
girl.
so I'm obsessed with broccoli lately.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Well, it's
We can
easy.
tell.
Yeah.
It's easy.
It is easy. So that's for broccoli salad. I take that to probably every tennis match.
Yes.
Because everybody loves that one. That's a favorite. That
And it
one.
has all those antioxidants, and it helps you
Yeah.
grand slam it up.
Right? That's why Megan and I are winners.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
You guys eat the broccoli salad. That's what it's all
That's
about.
what does it. That's what does it. Yes.
You got to have the protein too if you want to hit those
Right.
balls across the court.
Yeah.
Tell us about. I mean, definitely go to your meat department because you guys
Yes.
are epic.
For sure. So Ingles sells USDA meat or prime choice or prime meat.
Yes.
And they cut it fresh in the store. So you know you're getting just a
Love that,
really good
yeah.
quality meat, right? So we have some salmon there. Again, all of this cooked on the grill. Oh, look at that ribeye, y'all.
It looks
I mean, it's like
amazing.
perfection.
I mean, it is
girl.
amazing. I
It doesn't
mean,
even look real.
I know, it's crazy how
Look
good
at
that
the
is. And then one of those just really thick pork chops. I mean,
Yes.
just so good. And that, everybody's gonna like that, right?
Yes.
That's just something for everyone.
I want a big pork chop tonight. I guess I got to stop by
Go
Ingles on the
by
way home.
Ingles.
You may have to. You may
But I
have
like
to.
it because this honestly could be like, all right, you have your little apps first, and then your sides, and then pick your meat.
And then you move on to the meat. But again, all of this made in Ingles, that's made on the grill. So you're out of the kitchen, you're spending time with people you want to spend time with and just
Yes.
having a great day.
I love it.
We
Ingles,
love that.
your one-stop shop.
Ingles-markets.com is the place to go check out if you need some inspiration for your next recipe in your backyard celebration. Jasmine, happy summer. Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you.
Summer girl.
The summer salad season is upon us, and you may be looking for something that combines great produce, some great fruit, and you want something that helps get that waistline all tight, that is where Brady Godfrey is here to help us out with a good summer salad recipe. Brady, good to see you.
Good to see you too, Jamarcus.
Yes, I mean, now's the time when you're going to, I'm sure you're a farmer's market fan, when you're going to get all the fresh stuff.
I love summertime because I just stock my fridge with all fruits and vegetables. It's just so fresh.
It is.
I don't know, something about fruit in summer is just so much better.
And see, I'm maybe you can like turn me today, but like it's one of those things that I like a good salad.
You don't like both
I'm not
of
a
them?
big fruit person in a salad.
So this is funny. I'm the same way, except summertime.
Okay. So maybe summertime, I just need to try it in summer.
It's just a little different. I don't know. It just seems lighter, fresher, a little bit of sweetness to it. So.
And everybody's trying to get the body right, stay hydrated, get the protein.
Well, and it gives you extra fiber to your salad, and it just gives you a little extra. So y'all like the greens.
So we're just gonna start with some greens.
Basic greens.
I'm gonna hold this up so that people can see it here.
Let's move it over.
There you go. Look at it. Live television, we love it.
We love it.
So we got our greens.
We got our greens.
And it looks like you have a little
yeah,
mix.
it's like a mixture. Yeah. This is just like a spring greens, but Swamp Rabbit Grocery has my favorite greens. These are kind of mixed of that too.
Like tiger,
yeah,
tiger
the tiger.
Yeah.
They're so good.
How can I tell a green by looking at it? I'm like tiger.
I was very impressed. Okay, so then your protein of choice. So we're gonna do chicken.
Some shredded chicken.
This is just shredded chicken. I'm just gonna put it on there.
And we know that Brady is a big proponent of protein.
Yeah, so you gotta put your protein in before that. Then we're gonna add our strawberries and kiwi.
And I guess you could go crazy with whatever you wanted to.
You could do whatever. You could put oranges. I just like, I will do blueberries. I can't do like, this is strange. I don't really like apples on my salad, but I can do like strawberries and kiwi.
I was at a restaurant the other day where they had like mangoes. Like a mango salad. I'm like, that's
And then I'm doing some walnuts for some healthy fat.
Yeah.
And it will keep you full longer.
There you
so
go.
take a look at that.
I mean, it looks beautiful, right?
Yeah, and then for summertime, basic salad dressings, like I'll do a balsamic and an olive oil because it's just lighter. And
that's where it goes off the rails for me with the dressings, because that's where all the calories and bad stuff
is. We talked about it a couple weeks ago. I think you weren't here, but we were talking about salad dressings. And if you do, measure it out. Try to do tablespoons because it can get, like you said, it can add up.
Like ranch.
Like you have all this great stuff, and then you're like ranch it out. Just if you need ranch, just measure it out.
Okay. And you can make your own. You can do. There's some homemade recipes out there.
Yes, I make my own and just basic. And then if you're in a pinch, we talked about it last week, there's a lot of great salad dressings that don't have all the seed oils in there. Or if you are doing a seed oil, just try not to do it like every single day. I'm always like the poisons in the dose of it. So just, try to mix it up.
And you can pre-make these and have them. We've done the pre-packaged ones.
People are like the protein. Well, this was just shredded chicken, from a rotisserie chicken. So super easy, especially with summertime. Summertime is really, really hard. So having things prepped, like I said, having all the stuff in the fridge makes it a lot easier than, summertime, I feel like everybody's off.
Exactly. So you want something that you can just grab in the fridge, it's going to be
healthy.
healthy.
And just have it, whether it's a salad, whether it's a wrap, whatever it is, that you can get that protein and those veggies in. That's what I want you to try and do each meal.
You make it easy, and you have a newsletter. You're always available for people to ask any questions.
Ask any question. You can Instagram, message me, anything.
Awesome. BradyGodfrey.com is the website to go and check out. And we'll see you next month for something I'm sure that is going to make us a bit more healthy, which is great.
We'll be back next
Thanks,
month.
Brady. We appreciate it. We hope you've enjoyed the YC Sizzle this week and enjoyed some of our segments on Your Carolina. Of course, you can click around here in the app and check out some of the other segments that didn't make the sizzle. And you can always find out more information about the segments you saw here at yourcarolina.tv. We'll see you 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock each weekday morning on Channel 7. We'll see you next week here on the YC Sizzle on WSBA+. Have a great one.